Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Behavior here for another trailer reaction. This one is for Dunkirk, written and directed by Christopher Nolan. I am a big fan of Christopher Nolan. After I react to this trailer and give you my review as well, I'm going to show you how much of a fan I am of Christopher Nolan. And this movie, Dunkirk, comes out July 21st. It's a war movie, and so I know he's going to knock that out the park. But to be honest with you, like the first two trailers or teasers or whatever, I was not blown away. It was very underwhelming. But I do have faith in Christopher Nolan because he is one of the best directors in the game right now. Easily top 10. It's debatable if you want to say top 5. But let me go ahead and put the headphones on so you can stop listening to me, but watch me watch the trailer.
What has happened is a colossal military disaster.
It's a lot of people. And still the Dark Knight trilogy.
We shall go on to the end. We shall never surrender.
That sucks.
The call went out. We have to go to Dunkirk.
Get our people
Ready
back.
on the stern line.
What are you doing? You know where we're going.
Into war, George.
I'll be useful, sir.
One of ours.
He's on me.
I'm on him.
Dog fighting.
The ship's about to leave.
Time to go.
I had to get some toast.
They need to send more ships. Every hour the enemy pushes closer. They've activated the civilian boats. Civilians? We need destroyers. Where are we going?
Dunkirk.
I'm not going back. If we go, they will die.
You're weekend sailors, not the bloody Navy.
Should be at home.
Bro,
There's no hiding from this, son. We
They
have a
asked you to
job to
come.
do. Turn it around!
what the hell you come for?
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall never surrender. We shall never surrender. We shall never surrender.
Oh man,
Where's
he's
the
up against
bloody
that
Air
wall.
Force?
IMAX film. Man, I know that's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be off the chain. But to be honest with you, that is the best trailer that they've come out with this movie so far. But at the same time, I'm still just not like, oh my god, I can't wait. You know, it's just not like that for me, like it was The Dark Knight or Interstellar or Prestige or anything like that. But it does look freaking fantastic. July 21st needs to hurry up and get here. And let me see, was that? Yeah, this is a lot better than the previous trailers. Christopher Nolan is also known for the most part, not directing an entire film in IMAX with an IMAX camera. No one has done that yet. The Russo brothers that did Captain America Civil War and with the Winter Soldier, they're going to shoot the first film ever, like the full thing in IMAX cameras. But Christopher Nolan has been doing this for a while. I think The Dark Knight that came out in 2008 was his first time using that camera. The picture quality and sound is just superb. It blows me out of the water. That was in water. But it does look intense. Wait, I was going to say something else. Yeah, he shot a lot of his films with IMAX cameras. And the unfortunate thing is that these studios are really ripping you guys off. They are charging y'all these IMAX price tickets, and you're not really getting the full IMAX. You're getting the sound and sometimes the picture quality, but you're not getting the full scale, the scope of the image. And I will say this. The two best experiences I've ever had in a movie theater was at an IMAX screening. One was for Interstellar, and the other one was for Transformers: The Revenge of the Fallen. Now you're probably saying to yourself, Brandon, are you serious? That you really was Transformers: The Revenge of the Fallen one of the best experiences you had in the theater? That movie sucked, and yes, it did. But Michael Bay did shoot a lot of the scenes with IMAX cameras. So towards the end of that movie, when Devastator, and that's not even his real name from the old animation, was coming together, transforming, it was blown up on IMAX. The screen literally transformed in the middle of the movie, and it was just like, I was literally like this, just like, oh shit, this is crazy. Like, you had to move your head like this because the image was so big. But then in Interstellar, which was directed by Christopher Nolan as well, that movie came out a while ago. There was I don't really want to spoil it for you. I'm on the fence. But there was a few scenes in that movie to where the screen expanded in the middle of the movie, and you can see the clarity of that image shot with those IMAX cameras, and it was seriously just breathtaking. I was so scared because I was like, oh my God, what is about to happen to Matthew McConaughey in this movie? And, that IMAX screen capture that he got with the cameras, is what pushed it over the edge for me, making it just one of the best experiences I've ever had. But this movie does look intense. These guys look like they are struggling and fighting, just trying to survive. 400,000 men are trying to get home, and home has to come to them. And that little boy, I don't know who he is, just like, oh, turn it around. What did you expect? You're going into war to rescue people. Did you not think it was going to be any danger, or that you had you didn't think there was going to be a chance of you dying? I don't understand that. But of course, this is a trailer. They're not going to reveal the whole thing. It maybe makes sense in the movie. I'll just have to wait and see. But as far as me being a great fan, a big fan, not the number one fan of Christopher Nolan, just a big fan, I have all of his movies except for the following. But I have Memento on Blu-ray with Guy Pearce, which came out, and Carrie-Anne Moss and Joe Pantoliano. This came out in 2000. This is a crazy good movie. Oh, it's kind of glaring. Yeah, go check this out. Came out in 2000. 2002, I believe, was Insomnia, and I don't own that. But in 2005, Batman Begins. And at one point, I think this is still in my top 10 comic book movies of all time. Batman Begins, directed by Christopher Nolan. And then that was 2005. And then in 2006 is The Prestige. This movie is flawless to me. One of the best movies I've ever seen. It's had such character depth, a great story, a great plot, just a great premise, great everything. Just great emotion in this too, and betrayal, and just, deals with a lot about human emotions and how we react to things. And it's a good movie. I don't own it on Blu-ray. This is a DVD. I need to get it on Blu-ray. But that came out in 2006. I don't know how he was able to direct The Dark Batman Begins in 2005 and then turn around and do this in 2006. But hey, the guy's just that talented. Then in 2008, of course, the classic The Dark Knight. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. Rest in peace. But I got this on Blu-ray too, directed by Christopher Nolan. And then that was in 2008, 2010, Inception. One of the best, the only reason I cannot give this movie a perfect 10 is because it came out 7 years ago, summer of 2010, there was a part where they're in the second level of dreaming in that van, and they were getting chased by guys with guns. I really feel like they should have been shot during that point in time. I'm like, okay, you're right next to them. You can't shoot the tires or shoot through the window. Other than that, that's the only reason I can't give this movie a perfect 10. I give The Prestige a perfect 10. Then after that, unfortunately, we have The Dark Knight Rises, which was good, but it was a step down from The Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Of course, also directed by Christopher Nolan. Has some good elements, but The Dark Knight Rises, in my opinion, is Christopher Nolan's worst film. His worst. Now, if you see this is a good movie, it's just not freaking amazing. It's not as good as the other two. But if The Dark Knight Rises is your worst movie, that just goes to show how great of a director you really are. And then, when did this come out? I thought I had it memorized, but oh well, I don't. Let me click Christopher Nolan It's like, Brandon, it doesn't matter where year it came out, but I want to tell you anyway because that's just the way I do things. 2014. Wait a minute. What was I talking about earlier? I was talking about Interstellar. Yeah. This movie here, Blu-ray. A lot of people were disappointed the first time they saw this movie, but liked it better the second, third, and fourth time. They did have some issues with the pacing. Some of the dialogue in that movie did get on my nerve just because I'm like, wait a minute, if you're in this situation now, you should have had this conversation at this time. You know, not every movie is perfect. I do like it better than The Dark Knight Rises. And I also have the trilogy set to the Dark Knight Rises trilogy, and you're like, Brandon, why do you already have it? You know, well, there's some extra features in this that I wanted, but I am a diehard Christopher Nolan fan. He usually is, teaming up with Hans Zimmer, one of the best score composers out there. Maybe, in my opinion, John Williams. If that's not his name, please forgive me. That I feel like that's a cardinal sin that I may have messed up his name. The guy that did the Star Wars scores, Steve Jablonsky, that works a lot with Michael Bay and Hans Zimmer. Those are like my three favorite composers to do scores. But this trailer looked really good. It didn't blow me away like, I can't wait. But it did look really good, and this is the best trailer out of all of them. But guys, what did you think of the Dunkirk trailer? Did you like it? Did it turn you on? Did it turn you off? Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's get this conversation going and keep it flowing. Hey guys, I like Marvel. I'm really looking forward to the Black Panther movie that's coming out next year. And I, Brandon Keith Avery, want to go to the red carpet, whether it's in LA, Tokyo, Africa, wherever I want to go. Is it a good chance that I will go? Possibly not if you want to be realistic. It's a long shot, but hey, I'm not giving up on me. You don't give up on me. I believe in myself. It's a long shot, but I'm going for it. So to help me out, subscribe, comment, and like this video 1,000 times and share this video 1,000 times. I would really appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. And if you don't like the video, that's fine. Just leave me a comment below why and still give me the thumbs up. Since you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can get all the content that I have to provide. You can also go to my website, check out my written reviews and bookmark it, and also look me up on social media. But guys, I just want to thank you again for tuning in for my review / opinion / reaction of the Dunkirk trailer. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery. And that's just my opinion. Peace.